I'm a Kashmiri, but I was brought up in Lahore. I was educated mostly in Lahore, Punjab. And so I flowered into a writer, a novelist, a short story writer. But then I had no idea of coming to film. Then I was a journalist there. I was editor of a daily paper, a big thing, anytime. But then the partition came. Something happened which has rarely happened in the world, that a country was divided into two parts. So I had to come from my Lahore to this side of the country. So I did not know what to do, because my only strength was pen, my writing.
A thought-provoking novelist, Ramanand Sagar's famous novel Aur Insaan Mar Gaya was translated into multiple languages in India and abroad and shot him into international fame.
Then I came to Bombay. I had some admirers in the film industry. There was a very great actor called Prithvi Raj, Mr. Raj Kapoor's father. He was a friend of mine and knew me as a writer since long. And when I came to Bombay, I had small children with me, and I didn't know what will I do. I did not know any other job. So, but I was lucky. So Mr. Prithviraj wanted me to write a play for his stage. So I wrote a play for him. Then his son Raj Kapoor was also working in that play. Prithvi Theatres, famous Prithvi Theatres. Then Raj Kapoor wanted to make a romantic picture. Then his father introduced me that he is a very wonderful big writer in Urdu literature, Hindi literature. He asked me, have you got a story for romance? So there was I had some idea of a novel which I was going to write on love, different aspects of love, from the sublime to the ridiculous. Love has got so many facets, aspects. So that was one of my drafts of my novel. But in those days I was busy writing that famous novel of mine, And the Humanity Died, which is based on the partition of the country. So I told him that let me finish that novel and then I will write the romantic novel, because at this time I am in no mood to write a romantic novel. So it took me 2-3 months. He paid me little advance, little money. So after 3 months I wrote that script and screenplay and dialogue for that picture called Barsat. Later on it became a very big hit of our film industry. It became one of the landmarks of our Indian films.
Raj Kapoor's Barsat, an evergreen love story, his first film as a writer, proved to be a landmark in the Indian film industry.
So once in films and once you succeed, I was for 2 years in a poor situation in Bombay, sometimes living with friends, sometimes living with huts. But then after Barsat was released, I was a name. Then people started coming to me. As a writer, I became a big name. And then, you see, it is an eternal fight between the writer and the director. Every writer feels that the director is has not justified his work. Always, all over the world. So, I was also thinking,
The creative urge took a new turn in his life. Thus he plunged into directorial ventures, elevating him to the exclusive club of writer, director and producer.
TV, I came for Ramayan because I had been wanting to make Ramayan, but I did not want to make Ramayana of 3 hours or 4 hours. Because I thought that Ramayana cannot be told in one film. So then I approached certain people. Then I did not know what to do, how to do it. Then video technology came. So I thought that is the right thing. Because if you make a video, you are actually writing a book in this form, in this audio-visual form. Because people can buy your videos like book and keep in the shelf, and they can open the chapter, any chapter they can see. So that encouraged me that I should go into this video technique. So while we were making my sons, by that time my sons had taken up making films. Anand was making a film, Prem made a film, Anand made many films, and we were all right. As a house we had grown up. In between I would make a big budget film, and then Moti came in. Subhashji produced a Gujarati film, big hit. So we were all working on different lines, but my mind was working on Ramayana. So when this video technique came, I thought now is the time that I should make Ramayana in video. So I went into that. But then TV I did not know, but TV what happened that people knew. By that time, many people knew that I am trying to make Ramayana and I am working on it. I have done a lot of research because I was approaching many big trusts that give me big finance, big money to make this because it's a missionary work. But then by that time, Government of India, that Rajiv Gandhi was Prime Minister, somehow he told his ministers that TV was coming up, Indian TV was coming up, and he asked his ministers that why can't you make pictures like Ramayana and Krishna and all that on Indian TV? There is so much of cultural wealth there. So that minister and the Secretary of Information Broadcasting, Mr. Gill, he knew that I was working on it. So he wrote to me that there is only one person, I've got that letter. He says that there is only one person in India who can do justice to Ramayana. Why don't you make it for TV? I said okay. Then I started working on Ramayana. I was a big name, there were people who financed me. Financiers came, backed me up, okay, you make a picture. So I started making a picture. First picture I made was a big flop. You see, now as a director I know that the director has got to keep, it's a different technique. Only a literary writer is not enough to make a good film himself. And then I learned from it. Then as a challenge I took up, and then I came back when after 3-4 years I was in South writing for that a very big concern, Gemini Studios, Mr. Vasan. He became friendly with me and we became friendly, and I said that I am going to make a picture again. I said, all right, you make pictures. You don't know business of it, I will teach you business also, and you make a picture. So I made a picture there. And it became big hit. Then after that hits started coming. Then I became a big director also, producer also of my own pictures. So that's the story of from writer to filmmaker.